वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
शांति शांति शांति.
May the Lord protect all of us. May He indeed nourish all of us. May we together acquire the capacity to study and understand the scriptures. May our study be brilliant. May we not disagree with each other. Om, peace, peace, and peace. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnat Purnamudachyate
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnasya Purnamadaya
Purnamevavasishyate
Purnamevavashishyate.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
That Brahman is fullness. This apparent creation is fullness. From the fullness, this fullness, apparent creation comes about, bringing out this fullness, apparent creation from fullness. Fullness alone remains. Om, peace, peace, peace. Guru Vandana. Shruti Smriti Purananam
Smriti Purananam
Alayam Karunalayam
Alayam Karunalayam
Namami Bhagavatpadam
Namami Bhagavatpadam
Shankaram Loka Shankaram.
Shankaram Loka Shankaram.
I salute Adi Shankaracharya, the abode of the Shruti, Vedas, Smriti, Gita, and Puranas, the repository of compassion, who gives happiness to the world and who is revered. Shankaram Shankaracharyam
Shankaram Shankaracharyam
Keshavam Badarayanam
Keshavam Badarayanam
Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande
Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande
Bhagavantau Punah Punaha.
Bhagavantau Punah Punaha.
I salute again and again the great teacher Adi Shankaracharya, who is Lord Shiva, and Badarayana, who is Lord Vishnu, the venerable ones who wrote the Bhashya and the Brahma Sutras respectively. Ishvaro Gururatmeti
Ishvaro Gururatmeti
Murti Bheda Vibhagine
Murti Bheda Vibhagine
Vyomavad
Vyaptadehaya Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha.
Salutation to Lord Dakshinamurti, who is all-pervasive like space, but who appears as though divided as the Lord, the teacher, and the self. Gukarastvandhakaro vai
Gukarastvandhakaro vai
Rukarastannivartakaha
Rukarastannivartakaha
Andhakara nirodhitvat
Andhakara nirodhitvat
Gururityavidhiyate.
Gururityavidhiyate.
The syllable Gu stands for darkness or ignorance, and Ru represents its removal. A guru is so called because he removes the darkness of ignorance. Sadashiva-samarambham
Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
I salute the lineage of teachers, beginning with the ever auspicious Lord Shiva, linked by Adi Shankaracharya in the middle, and extending up to my own teacher. Namaskar to all devotees and the great divine hall here, where we are inspired in a peaceful atmosphere to be absorbed in divinity. That absorption comes from different paths, I should say. The devotional singing, intensive, very disciplined work, that is also an absorption, which we call karma yoga. And also that absorption comes from a deep analytical understanding of the nature of the total environment, including ourselves. So Sri Shankaracharya, in this Shatka, the 7 verses, which is called ātmaṣatkam, which is also called Nirvana Shatka, provides us a declaration one has for independence. So human life is burdened by many things. In our Vedic tradition, Hindu tradition, we have been told there are 3 broad indebtedness we owe. So debt is a big burden. And what are they? One is Pitru Runa. That means when we are born in a family and we owe our obligations to our parents, grandparents and great-grandparents and so on. We owe something to them. That's called Pitruruna. The second one is called Devaruna. Devaruna refers to the divinities that with their great grace provide us an environment where we can perform whatever work or whatever type of action we are involved in. That's called Devaruna. Building temples, serving God in the temple, taking care of the temple, supporting the temple. These are all various ways in which that runa is redeemed. So that burden is taken off. Pitruruna is taken off by having a family and instructing the children and giving them proper guidance and also introducing them to the great traditions, spiritual tradition in which we are. That is the redemption from Pitru Runa. The third one is Rushi Runa. Rushi means those who have spent a lot of their time meditating, thinking about the nature of this world and the nature of every being, the suffering around us, or various other problems that every being has, including from an ant to the highest notion of our jiva, which is called Brahma. So everyone is very much struggling. So these rishis have gone through their meditation and study and tapasya, have realized what the solution is. And they are being provided by great scriptures. In the Vedic tradition, we have Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, and other Bhakti Shastras or Tantra Shastras. So that is the Rishi's contribution for humanity. So by studying them, by paying attention to them, by understanding the meaning and also significance and also the appropriateness, we will be able to redeem our debt to the Rishis. So this is how the whole life which is burdened, it will be freed. So then we are free. So that notion of freedom is presented here in Shankaracharya's this ātmaṣatkam. So he has given a framework within which our life begins. Our life is supported not only physically, but psychologically, sociologically, politically, economically. Everything is a fabric of life by which our life is being supported. But they are all again interdependencies. They have their own costs and returns. But we have to struggle to maintain those systems to provide us whatever they can provide for our security, for our comfort, for our understanding, all this. Society has built that. And temple building universities, practicing various other professions. These are all various ways in which humanity has provided a way to support life. During those types of activities, still we are dependent. We may accomplish certain things by saying that we have done that, but the consequences will be there and they will be passed down to another generation, another generation. So burden, if we do not redeem ourselves, that will be passed down to other generations, of which all of us know now more and more when we talk about climate issues, how environmental degradation, it has become a global problem. Unless we transform our methods, then that burden will be passed on. So Shankaracharya here, even though he may not talk in those detailed terms, but says our life is supported by systems, different systems. But then the spirit that is in this life, that has to be recognized in our own personal, individual life. We are this, I am the spirit. The famous Upanishad statement is Mahavakya, they call Aham Brahmasmi. What is Brahman? What is Aham? So he would like to draw our attention to the meaning of Aham, when I say I. And then when we begin to say there is a great thing which is all the support for us, that is called Brahman. What is that Brahman? So he raises those questions and eventually, by his analysis, he declares, based on the Rishi's presentations, the Upanishads and Purana messages, that the spirit is not dependent on anything. No support system is necessary. I can be self-sustained. Self-sustained in the sense, we always talk about self-sustenance. A system should be self-sustaining, we say. But here, the self-sustenance is not dependent on any system. It is dependent on the right knowledge of one's own self. So that is what he is giving us the message. Therefore, the great singing that our bhajan devotees sang, Mano Buddhi Ahankara, it is just to hear that itself with that music, with that melody, itself has a soothing effect and also an uplifting effect. Meaning is a different thing altogether. So when you get to the meaning, from the last 7 or 6 days, we have spent here going into the meaning of each of those words. But today, our time is limited, but I just would like to summarize that the nature of the spirit, that is Atman, is not created by any process. Whenever we say it is created, we give a name for that called Jiva. Jiva is created, but the spirit that is Jiva, the basis of the spirit is not created. It is always there. Nobody can take that away. Nobody can give that away. That is the notion of free. Anything that is given and taken has the fear and anxiety that it will go away. But when we recognize there is a thing called the spirit, the Atman, which is always there, nobody can take it. It is not ruled by any laws, either man-made laws or even natural laws. That is the nature of our spirit. More and more we begin to pay attention to that nature of the spirit by various methods. Dhyana, meditation, dhyana yoga, or karma yoga, or bhakti yoga. We will be able to stabilize ourselves in that spirit. And then that is the freedom. So, without going into the sadhana or the ways how to do it, he simply declares the nature of that pure independence in these 6 stanzas, which is ātmaṣatkam. There, in one sense, he says finally, the basic system for our life is father, mother, parentage. Even he says that is also a dependent structure. Therefore, one is even free from all those things also. That support system is also necessary. I have fulfilled all those obligations by various other methods, as I said, Pitruruna. When that is done, that is over. Now I am free. So, this freedom declaration from all obligations is one of the greatest message of Sri Shankaracharya to us. And then for that, he has composed several, in addition to this ātmaṣatkam, he has composed other passages also. One I would like to read, that notion of freedom. Here he says, Vedantaihi ātmaṣatkam shastraihi purānaihi. Vedanta means studying Upanishads. Adhyatma Shastras are the teachings of great sages and gurus. And Puranas are various stories of great Bhagavatas, like Srimad Bhagavatam, Skanda Purana. There are 18 Mahapuranas, 18 Upuranas. Most of our vratas, Satyanarayana Vrata or Vinayaka Vrata, or any other great puja we do individually and collectively, the procedures and why we should do it, how we should do it, when we should do it, all those are elaborated in those Puranas. So by studying and listening to those Puranas, we get a practical way of redeeming ourselves from those 3 great debts we have to this world. So, Vedantaihi, Adhyatmika Shastraihi, Puranaihi, Shastraihi cha Anyaihi. Not only the Shastra like Purana, Upanishad, but there are other Shastras also. So that is where he is drawing attention to other scriptures of the world. Every religion has its own scriptures. So we need to pay attention to them also. So interfaith dialogues, interreligious dialogues become very important nowadays when we are meeting with other faith groups. We need to understand their concept of what divinity is, how to live our life. So we need to be open also. That means having studied our own scriptures, we should also open our hearts and our minds to other scriptures. Humanity is one. Every human being in different circumstances and times have come up with their own understanding of what this life is all about, how one has to free oneself, how one has to enjoy the eternal nature of our own being. These have been presented in different scriptures. So we should be exposed to those things also. That is what he calls ātmaṣatkam, other shastras. In studying all those things, being exposed to all those messages, what is the result? Drishtva atha ajnaha chetasi buddhva vivishuyam. That means one has to understand one's own nature. By that, I will be freeing oneself, removing all my ignorance. Then further, next he says, this is the practice, the sadhana. Shraddha, bhakti, dhyana. These are the processes. Shraddha, bhakti, dhyanam, ādyehi, ātmanam jnatum shakyo, deva ihaiva ashu. Right now here, it is not in another world or another life or anything like that. By that right knowledge here itself, in this world as we live every day, every moment, we will be able to understand the presence of that spirit, the divinity in ourselves. So much so that divinity is not something, but it is our own nature. That is how, by those practices, when we have all that, then we will be able to free ourselves from all conflicts and problems, anxieties. And these types of things are very much, when we build a temple, we sit here and we converse and we listen to the devotional music. Every devotional music, the composition has that message. All great saints and singers have given that message in different languages. So, depending on our own exposure to the language systems or to conceptual systems, then we will be able to have an opportunity to remove all our misunderstandings, our distorted understanding, and our ignorance. That is the message Sri Shankaracharya gives us in this ātmaṣatkam and other passages also. So, still, as we begin to assimilate and understand this message, we are in different stages also, every one of us. So questions will come, and we need to pay attention to those questions. So I would like now to have our dialogue in this great assembly. Kindly comment or ask a question so that we will have an opportunity to dialogue. Otherwise, it is only one-way communication. That we have done already. So I would like to invite your comments and questions. Those questions may be relating to this ātmaṣatkam or it may be any other question of the religious or spiritual nature. So we can dialogue on that. Yeah.
When you say this Atma is, a spirit is always there, and we have this Jivatma here, and why this ignorance is there? How does it come and how does it go?
Question was asked. Atman, the spirit is there, but why a non-attention or non-understanding of the nature of the spirit? What we call ignorance. What is the source of ignorance? Where it comes, where it came from? For that, in Vedantic approach, they say the ignorance is the result of not paying attention to the nature of the spirit, but we are paying attention to other things, depending on which situation we are. It may be hunger, thirst, or other type of material needs that we have. We pay more attention to that, and we spend a lot of our time. Very few people are able to pay attention to why this whole paribhrama. That means we are going on and doing these things again and again and again and again. Very few people have that question. And they say that is because all our indriyas, that is the sensory organs, even our mind, only would like to see what is there and then try to understand what is there. They do not pay their attention to their own self. That is how the creation is. That is they use the word, technical word called Maya. Maya is the power of that Atman, Maya Shakti, Atma Maya or Brahma Maya, which expresses itself as a leela, as a play. And we are all having our own roles in that play. And we are absorbed in the roles of play that we are playing. But we just do not ask ourselves really who I am. I am only asking about my own role. So that has been inherent in that Maya Shakti. That is the reason why we are not paying attention to that substratum, the spirit, the source. Someone who, having gone through all these kinds of things and finding limitations again and again, I am doing this again and again. Is there a third way? Is there another way? So that kind of a search for a new way of understanding is the path to remove that avidya or ignorance. So this world that we are living in is an aid. It is like a gymnasium. We have to struggle and we have to build. It provides an opportunity. This world provides an opportunity for us. And eventually we need to focus on the basic meaning of who I am. That question we have to raise. So those things we raise whenever we are in crisis. Whenever we are in crisis, we say, oh, please help me, help me. Then Maya comes in the form of help also. Then we do not ask the fundamental question, but again we are entering into that fabric of famous. He has composed ātmaṣatkam. He says, Aghatita Ghatana, Patiyasi Maya. Maya is such a power, it brings about things which we cannot expect. So in that sense, it's an indescribable power. We are trapped in. That's called bandha. To free ourselves from that is called moksha. So in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, this Maya is very so strong. Devi Maya, that acts through the three gunas, sattva, raja, tamo guna mainly. So only one who has taken refuge in that Supreme Spirit, subordinating all our egos and all our interests, then that person will be able to free from that Maya. That solution also here given there. Sharanagati. In this month of May, great acharyas and great teachers, so birthdays are there. Yesterday was the Buddha Purnima. So Buddha also struggled. There is suffering, but how to relieve oneself from suffering? That was his basic question. So he provided his answers by saying that one has to free oneself from the asha, trishna. These are all things there. We have to free ourselves from those. So Shankaracharya also, this is the 1231st year of Shankaracharya's birthday, this year. Similarly, Sri Ramanujacharya was another great one. In the same month, he was born. And then there was another great saint and teacher and a statesman called Basaveshwara in Karnataka. He was also born in the same month. So this spring has a special value for us. These great thinkers have sprung, as it were, from the spring flowers we have. So we are celebrating in this temple that Shankaracharya's, what he calls as Atma festival. That's what in this festival of self-knowledge. So it's appropriate. And we are grateful to Ashwamedhya Peetham, where Sri Swami Dayanandaji was a great teacher and he has taught many, and great teachers are there. And his books, his teachings are elaborations of these kinds of things. Those of us, or many of us must have attended his talks also whenever he was here. So that tradition of exposing ourselves to the teaching is very important. And as we begin to practice and live those, then we will be freeing ourselves from all these problems and things like that. So I will thank the sponsors of this festival and the management of this temple and the great devotees that are here every day. When I see them, I say, where is devotion? What is devotion? And everyone, a child, a youth, an old person, senior people, when they come and walk, I always feel devotion is walking in this temple. It is not simply something, devotion is somewhere else. It has taken its own expression. So everyone who comes here is an expression of their devotion. So it is a great place, and I pray that blessings of all the devas, all the rishis, all the gurus, be on all the devotees. And again, this teaching, devotion, and then service should continue. And temple, it will be a contribution for the redemption of all our debts to the society. That is the greatest contribution of the temple. Temple does not burden us. Temple, it unburdens us. So when we come here, we are burdened with so many things, of various problems. When we go around, do the pradakshina and then namaskar or sing, when we get out, that burden is taken out. So we have to do it again and again. So eventually, it becomes, I need not go to the temple, because the temple is not necessarily a place like that. It is there in our own, my own life and body is a temple. So that when it comes there, then that we are ready. We need not do anything. So till that we have to do. So temple is a place for redemption of all our debt. With these words I would like to conclude, and I thank everyone.
Shall we do the prayer?
Yes.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet, asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Kale Vashyato Parjanyah Prithvi Sasyashalini Lokoyam Shobharayito Samasta Santu Nirbhayaha. Om Namo Rishibhyaha Purvebhyaha Namo Gurubhyaha.